actually kind of like this angle. Okay. Oh, I got a booger in my nose. Hey guys, it's me, Jessie Galaxy. I'll be right back. I gotta go get this booger out of my nose. I just like to say, I am so sorry about the placement of my wig. I'm so glad I put a beanie on after that clip. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, I am back. So, don't know when this video will be uploaded, but if you guys don't know, XXXTentacion has passed away. So I thought I'd talk about forgiveness, evolving, change, growing, etc, etc. I'm gonna try not to make this funny because this is a serious topic, but me being me, I'll try to lighten up the mood or something because I can't be too serious on certain things because I'll have a depressive episode. Oh, great. So, like I said, as you guys heard, XXXTentacion has passed away. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm a huge fan, because I'm not. I'm not a fan of X. I don't listen to any of his music. I've heard of him. That's all I can tell you is that I've heard of him, and I've heard that he was trying, you know, he's involved in a lot of positive stuff, like doing like charity fundraisers or something like that. He was trying to do something good, and then this happens. And you know, I didn't see actual tweets because I'm not on Twitter that much, but I've seen screenshots of tweets on my on Instagram. Like it would be on my explore page, or screenshots that the people that I follow has posted from other people and stuff, and they will add in the commentaries like, yo, what they say was messed up and blah blah blah, because what the people are tweeting is that, oh, I'm so glad that he did blah blah blah. I'm like, what? You know, I was just like, really? I understand that you didn't like him because of what he had, what the destructive behavior he has done in the past, but come on, man, being happy that he died though, like, really? That's like, okay, tell me how you really feel. So I'm just like, I can't. I'm just like, I understand that you did not, I understand, because I was at that point where I was just like, yo, what X did was messed up, what he did in the past. I'm like, yo, that's not cool. As for that, you know, for that, I'm not going to support his music at that time. More recently, like months before this even happened, I was just like, okay, he's actually trying to be a better person. I'm going to give you props for trying to be a better person. I'm probably still not going to listen to your music. I might listen to your music. I might give it a listen, and I haven't listened to any of his songs yet, but I do have them downloaded. I'll probably listen to it today or something. I don't know. But I gave him props for wanting to be a better person and realize what he did was messed up. Which, by the way, the allegations that happened to him from this girl that accused him of doing something sexually inappropriate to him and to her, and accusing him of put his hands on her. I'm trying to keep it kind of clean. I'm trying not to keep it so explicit. She actually lied. She said that she actually got jumped. One of the girls said she actually got jumped, and the other one, she full lied and confessed that she confessed and dropped the freaking charges that about the sexual inappropriate actions. He probably did some other messed up stuff. I don't know what. He probably done some actual messed up stuff that I don't know anything about, because like I said, I wasn't in this circle. But you gotta give him props to wanting to be a better person and trying to self-improve. You gotta give him props for that. You can't not be stuck. You can't continuously stuck on being so angry at what he did in the past, because that was in the freaking past and he's not trying to be that person anymore. I understand what he did was so messed up. It can be unforgivable and immoral, really, but that's in the freaking past though, and he's not trying to be that person anymore. He wasn't trying to be that person anymore. I gotta do past tense since he's gone. But he's trying not to be that. He wasn't trying to be that person anymore. He was trying to be a better person. And then this happens. I'm just like, yo. Okay, with that being said, like I said, you gotta give him props for wanting to be a better person. And he doesn't want you guys to mourn on his death. He wants you to continue his legacy, like he said in an Instagram live. So I want to talk about forgiveness and evolving and change. Now, believe it or not, there are a lot of people. My mother just came back home, by the way, so if you hear the coughing, it's her. She has anxiety problems. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You don't care. Believe it or not, people do change. People evolve. People grow. Either better or for worse. There's even people out there, which is so sad. There's people out there who don't change at all and they stay stagnant, which is highly unfortunate. I don't know why. I guess they're set in their ways or something. I don't know. But that's just the way life is set up. That's how people are. People change. It's inevitable that a majority of people do change, either better or for worse. And there's people out there who are willing to improve on their lives when they realize, well, in their past was messed up, and then they're gonna make or break them, and kind of learn from their past experiences and stuff like that, and try to be a better individual. And you have to, which is hard to do, you have to forgive people sometimes for their past mistakes. It's hard to do. It is super hard to do. But you gotta forgive them eventually. If you can't do it for them, do it for yourself. So you can let the pain go and don't be so stuck on it and just be stuck in that same spot the rest of your life. Because in order for you to evolve, in order for you to grow as a person, you have to let some of that hurt go and understand what happened in the past was in the past. Keep it in the past. Don't let it follow you into the present or future, so you can go and live your life and learn new experiences and, have new experiences and stuff like that. Discover a lot more stuff. And it's super hard to forgive people. It's super hard to forgive people, and it's really hard to forgive yourself. I get it. I'm still having a hard time forgiving myself on certain things that I've done. But you have to let that hurt go. It's hard. But you have to let that hurt go. Once you let that hurt go and the pain and the anger, once you let that go, your spirits will be lifted up and you'll feel so much better. You'll feel so much relief. The weight will be off your shoulders. You'll be able to move on with your life. Let's say the mistake, I'm gonna talk about the mistakes that I've did and the things that's happened to me that was messed up in the past. I'm gonna talk about what happened to me, with my illegitimate father. He wasn't really illegitimate. He was more like in a revolving door, like I've said before. He'll come in and out of my life whenever he pleased, and which is whatever now. It's really messed up, but I just don't like the fact that he would come in and out of my life and then act like that what he did when I was 7, he acted like it didn't happen. And I never got an apology from him. I wish he can give me an apology. I'm not sure if he ever will, because how my dad is, how both of my parents are, you guys, ego and pride gets in the way. They don't like showing humility, and they don't like to admit when they're wrong, and they don't like to apologize. So the last clip that I had, the video clip and the audio clip that went with it was out of sync, which I don't know how. I guess my phone was lagging or something. Anyway, so what I was trying to say was I went ahead and forgave my dad a few months ago. I've forgiven him. I've forgiven my bully a few months ago as well. And I've forgiven the person who touched me inappropriately when I was 5. I have a story time on that. I don't know when I'm gonna shoot it. Anyway, that's not the point. But I want to talk to my dad and listen to his side of the story, because with me, I'm pretty open-minded, and I'm willing to listen to people who have a different perspective than I do and stuff like that. And I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that, because I still feel so much emotion when it comes to stuff, when it comes to this situation. And I've forgiven my bully, because I realized that, you know what? We were teenagers. Teenagers can be stupid sometimes. She's self-improved, which is great. And I had to forgive this person who touched me inappropriately for the sake of myself, because I cannot remember who did it. I've only know bits and pieces of what happened because of repressed memories and whatever. Whenever you're a kid and something crazy traumatic like that happens, or something of that sort, you tend to suppress it, and you only get the little bits of the memory a little bit. You don't get the whole thing. But I've forgiven them for the sake of myself. Of course, I'm still gonna cry about it and grieve about it, because it's messed up. So when I was in high school, not even just high school, like from high school up until like 3 years ago, I was a total asshole to these guys that I've dated. Like, I'm talking like I fucked with their feelings, but not full on fuck with their feelings. They just assumed that I cared, and I didn't really care. That sounded wrong. They thought that I cared about them, but I did not. That sounds better, because assuming that I cared, it sounds wonky, but you get what I'm trying to say. They thought I cared about their feelings, cared about them as a person back in those days. I did not. I didn't care. I just wanted them to be my boyfriend for the sake of being my boyfriend, because I just wanted a boyfriend. I didn't really care. And whenever they confessed their feelings to me, I would up and bounce. Like, it's almost like a fuckboy, but not really, because with fuckboys, they'd be there just to get what they want out of you and then leave. I wasn't like that. I'll just up and leave once they confess their feelings to me. And I realized it now. Well, not even now. I realized it up until a year ago. I realized it a year ago that, yo, what I did to these guys was fucked up. You shouldn't be in a relationship anymore, or for a long time, until you figure out what the fuck's wrong with you before you hop into another relationship, so this doesn't happen again. So that's what I'm working on. That's why I'm not in a relationship right now, because I realized what I did was so messed up. Will I ever be in a relationship? I don't know. But I understood why I did what I did, because my dad hurt me, so I was hurting these dudes for that reason. It's not an excuse for what I did. What I did was so messed up, because it can change people's lives forever when you fuck with people's feelings, cause you to have trust issues and stuff like that. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I'm working on not being that person anymore, because I'm trying to, I'm trying to understand that not every single person is out there just to fuck with my feelings and hurt me, because there's a lot of people have hurt me time and time again. Like my dad, I don't know, I don't remember who it was. The person who touched me inappropriately, my own freaking mother, my mother's ex-fiance hurt me too. So I'm just trying to work on coping with that pain and whatnot. But at least I know now not to do that anymore, and working on ways of not being that person when it comes to that. I do feel bad. Of course, I feel so bad because I was a total ass. I'm like, I don't want nobody doing that to me when it comes to relationship. Why did I think that was okay? At the time, I just didn't care, but looking back, I should have cared. Anyway, the message of this whole video, even though it was all over the place, forgive these people for what they've done in the past. Because that's what God and that's what Jesus would want you to do. Forgive people. You forgive because it's the right thing to do. And forgive these people who have fucked up in the past. Especially the ones who fucked up in the past and they're self-aware and they understand that what they did was wrong, and they're working on self-improvement. You definitely got to give them props and respect for them for, acknowledging the fact that what they did was wrong, and they're working on improving themselves because of it. You gotta forgive them eventually. You don't have to forgive them right away, but you have to forgive them eventually. You have to let that pain and that anger, that negative, you know, that one negative thing that they've done in the past, you gotta let that go, because it's in the past. It's happened, it's done, move on. So anyway, just forgive people. Forgive people who are trying to change, and try to forgive yourself when you done fucked up too. I'm going to go now. I love you guys so much. Do good because it feels good and it's the right thing to do. I will see you guys next time. Bye.